You probably believe your car truly belongs to you. You paid for it. You take care of it. Maybe you even gave it a name. It feels personal. It feels like ownership. But what if that control isn't as complete as you think? On January 22, 2025, the U.S. House of Representatives voted to continue funding a federal mandate. Every new car sold in America starting in 2026 must include advanced monitoring technology. Systems track your eyes, breathing, driving behavior, and lane position. If it decides you're impaired, it can shut down your vehicle. No police officer, no breathalyzer test, no human judgment, just an algorithm making the call. Representative Thomas Massie tried to stop this, but he lost. This is moving forward. Your car, your private property, now comes with a government-mandated off switch. But here's the part most people are missing. This isn't only about cars. The same kind of legal and technological structure already exists for other parts of your life, including your home. Let's look at the actual law behind this. Section 24,220 of the Infrastructure, Investment and Jobs Act. This system must passively monitor the driver and prevent operation if impairment is detected. It's always watching, always analyzing, without you actively triggering it. But here's what's missing: no mandated appeals process, no reset timeline, and no human review. If the system flags you, even by mistake, there is no clearly defined way to override it. Critics argue this opens the door for regulatory systems to control behavior without direct input from elected officials. Some even refer to it as kill switch jail, where your own property can be controlled without your immediate consent. Now, if you think this ends with your car, think again. Consider civil asset forfeiture. A large portion of government asset seizures are civil forfeitures. Property can be taken without any criminal charges being filed. No trial, no conviction. Instead of charging a person, the system charges the property itself. Cases are literally filed against objects. And since the property cannot defend itself, the responsibility falls on you to prove it is innocent. Billions of dollars are held this way. Often, amounts are small enough that it costs more to fight than accept the loss. What this shows is the legal ability to take control of your property already exists. The vehicle kill switch doesn't create something new. It simply adds a remote, automated layer to something that's already happening. Now let's talk about property laws, like eminent domain. Governments have the authority to take private property for public use, but in some cases, that definition has been expanded to include economic development. Property can be taken and handed over to private corporations. There have been real situations where land was targeted for corporate use and homeowners were barely informed. In some cases, entire neighborhoods were labeled in ways that allowed authorities to move forward without proper communication. Only a small number of states have taken steps to protect homeowners from this kind of expansion. So now, you have a system where property can be taken without a conviction, transferred under broad definitions, and combined with technology. And it doesn't stop there. Now, we move into the digital world. Some states are shifting property ownership records onto blockchain systems. This seems like a strong solution. But legal experts have pointed out a critical issue. Even in these systems, courts must have the authority to resolve disputes. That means they can issue orders that directly change ownership on the blockchain. Even digital ownership can be overridden. At the same time, laws are emerging around digital assets, like cryptocurrency. If a wallet remains inactive, the state can take control. So now, ownership isn't just physical, it's digital, and both can be affected. Let's bring it closer to home. Modern homes are filled with smart technology. Locks, cameras, thermostats, and other connected devices. These systems are designed for convenience, but they also create new vulnerabilities. There have already been documented cases where smart devices were accessed or manipulated. A single weak point in a connected system can lead to full control over multiple devices inside a home. Right now, this is mostly seen as a cybersecurity issue, but the infrastructure for remote control of your home already exists. When you step back and look at all of this together, a pattern becomes clear. We are moving toward a world where decisions about your property are increasingly handled by automated systems instead of people. And when something goes wrong in an automated system, fixing it is always easy. There may not be a clear person to talk to or a quick way to reverse the decision, So what should you do? First, understand your assets completely. Know your ownership status and documentation. Don't rely only on digital records, keep physical copies as well. Second, be careful about how much control you give to connected devices. Convenience is useful, but control is more important. Always have a manual alternative where possible. Third, maintain financial flexibility. Having accessible resources can make a huge difference when dealing with unexpected situations. And finally, stay informed. Laws and technologies are evolving quickly, and understanding them puts you in a stronger position, because the reality is, many of the risks people worry about aren't in the future, they're already happening. Your home is not just a place to live. It's one of the biggest assets you'll ever own. And your car, your money, your digital assets, they all represent your effort, your time, your stability. So this isn't about fear. It's about awareness. The world is changing. Systems are becoming more automated. Control is becoming more centralized. But the people who recognize these changes early are the ones who stay ahead. And in a world like this, awareness isn't just helpful, it's essential.